Okay, what's going on, fellas and gentlemen? I'm McDash, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So, I had the couple walkthrough, and it turns out that what we're supposed to do is present the Gordy article on the 7th statement. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Let's do it! There we go, the music stopped! Yes! Miss Hart! Oh shit, I celebrated so hard I knocked Twilight off her perch. I have a little Twilight plush sitting on top of my computer tower. Were you really looking at that boat? Well, what's with you? Of course I was looking at it! It was the only thing out there! Any normal person would be looking at it! I agree, any normal person would, but you are not in fact a normal person because you weren't looking for boats. You were looking for something else. But you are far from normal. Ha! Gotcha. What? Y'all try... Y'all want to step over here and say that? Yeah, you would be in contempt of court if you assaulted me for that. You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? He'd scan the lake for Gordy. You'd be scanning the lake for any signs of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah! Oh! Continue, Mr. Wright! You testified, whoa, my voice is cracked there, that was really weird. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You would be looking for Gordy anyway. You need them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Exclamation point! ... Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. But, Miss Hart! Are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? That is in fact what she was saying. She's a fraud. ... So, sorry y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I was just, I thought, I could be a witness to a murder and all. Yeah, I think that's the wrong motivation, and that's obstruction of justice. And take her away. I kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat, till now. This is totally uncalled for! But hey! You got that photograph, you got proof. Still, we can't see who's shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo when... Karma's going to object. And finger wave. Witness, that's enough! You've had a long day! Shut your pie hole! Shut my what? What was she going to say? We'll never know, I guess. She took the photo, and what? Wait a second. The enlarged photograph that Gumshoe said before. You had a photograph to prove it, sir! But you really can't tell from the photo who was shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality, but should let us see who's who. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. But it's a game. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Karma let her show it? Whoa, everything just went black in the background. I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Yes, let's do that. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did! Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Karma's going to object. Because it does not exist. Well, if this were real life, then yes, that would be the case, but it's a game. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show in court in the first place! Oh boy! Karma's screwed now. You old fool! Damn. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. Oh god, now we got music going on again. Karma's going to object. Of course he is. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Yeah, your objection is going to be overruled. Objection denied! Denied! It's not... He didn't even overrule it. He denied it. He didn't even let him make it. God. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is! Yeah, okay, so there it is. We still cannot see who is firing this. Okay, there is no way that you got that from the other photograph. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Like photo added to the court record. Okay, so it's an enlarged photograph. Happy now, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. Finger wave, and little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then, I would like to close the cross-examination, Miss Lockhart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Comrade, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course! Then, I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be included in this photo somewhere. Please! Right, speak out. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement, show other evidence, or wait and see. I'm gonna take a state. I'm gonna object to the enlargement. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. Well, what might that be? The court is going to see. Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Okay, so, wait a second. What weren't the fingerprints for the pistol from Edgeworth's right hand? This guy's firing with his left hand. There were no left hand fingerprints. Take that. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. It's gonna be the pistol. Bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Take that. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Miles Edgeworth. Murmur, murmur, murmur. Is that the end of day one, then? I guess not. Now that everyone in the courtroom is quieted down, I would like to reconvene the court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this seems to be a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? That's not really our concern, is it? We just need to know that Edgeworth isn't guilty. It'll be another trial for whoever the next guy is. Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people in the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Miss Hart, the victim himself, or the victim himself, because of, Edgeworth said that it could have been a suicide. So, perhaps, Edgeworth tried out the gun, he used the right, what if you're, the weird thing, though, is, according to the autopsy report, he was shot into the heart. Nobody commits suicide by shooting themselves in the heart. They shoot themselves in the temple. But, I mean, you know, Edgeworth did say that he must have shot himself, so perhaps it was Edgeworth and the victim out there. And at some point, maybe Edgeworth had it in his right hand, and, you know, I guess Hammond wrestled it away from him and shot himself? I don't even know. Except he's not shooting at himself, he's shooting at someone else. I'm just gonna say the victim himself, because I'm sure that's the quote-unquote right answer. There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Everyone's gonna murmur. Order! Order! So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Well, my voice cracked really weird there. Yes, Your Honor, I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. Karma's going to object. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. Well, what? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? Excuse me. The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away! Longer than his arm. A meter? That's 3 feet. Only a very tall man would have 3 foot long, 3 foot long, arms. Although, I guess, and wrist, he has to have the wrist length for turning it on himself. Although, see, I had something else to say about that. I guess, except the thing is, a meter isn't 3 feet. A meter is more than 3 feet. I'm guessing that they just said it was a meter in Japan and then added that's more than 3 feet for the English translation. There's no way it could have been suicide. Order! Order! Mr. Okama, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Autopsy report updated in the court record. Okay, Robert's autopsy report. I see! Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. But, okay, so is he going to say that he's guilty? However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth, so basically, we're back to square one. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. The court is adjourned. Yeah, okay. Oh, I would end it there, but it's a little. Well, we'll have the defense lobby, and then once that's over, I'll end it. Whew, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? But you also have yet to be declared guilty. Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyhow? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away too. Well, what? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Well, except he wasn't. That's what just came out and see. The one thing I'm curious about, you never see the defendant in the trial. Is he just sitting in this defendant lobby the whole time? I mean, usually, when you see like footage of, of courtroom proceedings of trials, there's usually, instead of them being on opposite sides of the room, you see 2 tables facing the judge in front of the audience who aren't on the sides either. It's kind of laid out like a church. And then, the defendant is sitting right with the defense attorney. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, because she got removed, right? Right? What? Tell her something for me. What is it? What? Let me guess, it's going to be thank you. Tell my wife hello. Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Yeah, I'm sure she'll be happy to hear you say that, Edgeworth. Jerk. I mean, she did kind of save you there. I requisitioned a transcript of Lola's entire testimony. You requisitioned it, huh? I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Well, is a deposition. Wait, requisition, deposition. What the hell is with all this? Added to the court record. Okay. To be continued. We can't look at the court record right now. I guess we'll have to look at it when we come back. Save cleared, save change to this point. No, I'm not going to do that. For now, I'm going to end the video. I'll make a dash and I'm out.